Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this episode, we're launching a brand new series on my channel. And yes, as you guys have probably seen from the title of this video, we are in Japan. And yes, this is the first video that I'm doing here in Japan. I'm gonna be here for 2 weeks, so I'm planning on filming 1 video per day. And yeah, it's gonna be super exciting. It's gonna be a lot of work, but everything here is so darn beautiful. It is a great day, but I don't care. Everything just looks so different. I'm so used to the Western world, you know, to America, to Europe. And here right now, I am in Asia. Everything is so darn different. It feels so pleasant. Even the air smells different. And yeah, on this little quest right here in Japan, I'm gonna be visiting Tokyo, but many other cities too, and other locations. And there's also gonna be a friend that's gonna be joining me a little bit later on in this video. So yeah, I'm super excited to be visiting this place. And yeah, this is just a dream come true. I've been wanting to go to Japan for so long, and being right here, right now, and I almost can't believe it. But yeah, without any further ado, let's explore.
In order to get to Japan, I took an American Airlines red-eye flight, which left at 1 a.m. in the morning Friday LA time and arrived at 4 a.m. Japan time the following day. Even though the flight was only 10 hours, but with a 16-hour difference on top of the flight, this resulted in me losing a day and arriving on Saturday morning Japan time. Once there, I picked up my luggage and found myself conveniently able to take the monorail, then transfer to the Yamanote Green Line in order to reach Shinjuku, which is a very trendy area in the heart of Tokyo.
Wandering through the streets of Shinjuku, well, I went to an adjacent part of this area, which is called Kabukichō, and this is the entertainment area of Tokyo, and it is super duper overwhelming. It's actually dubbed the sleepless town because, well, there's entertainment pretty much day and night. This is also a very popular place for hostess clubs, but also karaoke places. I see quite a lot of karaoke places right here, and yeah, I always knew that Asian countries loved karaoke, but I never thought that there'd be so many places, and I like karaoke too. But yeah, the signs are so big, and not just for the karaoke places, but the restaurants and a lot of the different places that are around here. There's movie theaters, there's entertainment clubs, there's bars, there's just so much stuff here. It's really overwhelming. And being during the day, well, there's a lot of people around here too, so I do understand why they call this place the sleepless town.
The district's name comes from late 1940s plans to build a kabuki theater, and although the theater was never built, the name stuck. At present, the 89 acres Kabukichō district has transformed from a residential area to a world-famous entertainment district housing over 3,000 bars, nightclubs, love hotels, massage parlors, hostess clubs, and the like. Recently, tourism from China and Korea is on the rise, and so many tourists can be seen in Kabukichō even during daytime. The area has many movie theaters and is located near Shinjuku Station, Seibu Shinjuku Station, and several other major railway and subway stations. One of the biggest landmarks there is the Toho Shinjuku Building, which was completed in 2014, including the 12-screen Toho Cinemas Shinjuku Theater and the Hotel Gracery Shinjuku. A life-size replica of Godzilla from the neck up was added to an outdoor terrace in 2015, which makes this place really memorable to see.
Now this is amazing to me, but probably not amazing to most people who live here. But walking through the side streets of Kabukichō, well, I stumbled upon a cool little park, and it looks really awesome. It has a Japanese style house, and then it has a statue, and just the way that the trees are put here in this park, it's really small. It's on the corner of a really busy street, but it kind of adds a little bit of calmness in this otherwise really crazy area, and I just think it's gorgeous.
Japan is home to over 80,000 shrines, but getting an exact number would be challenging to provide as new shrines are established and some may fade into obscurity over time. Shrines hold profound cultural and spiritual significance in Japan. These sacred places, often Shinto in nature, are dedicated to various kami spirits, ancestors, and natural elements. Shrines provide a peaceful escape from Japan's bustling cities. Beyond their religious aspects, shrines are essentially cultural landmarks, embodying Japan's rich heritage and reverence for tradition.
One thing that is kind of surprising right here in Tokyo is the fact that there are so many restaurants, and even when you go into small little streets where you would think that there wouldn't be anything, well, you find even more restaurants. And what's spectacular about all that also is the fact that everything is so darn cheap. I come from America, where having a meal at a restaurant is about $18, $20, maybe $25 after tips and taxes. Right here, the taxes are included, there's no tip, and you can eat for about $7, $8 if you splurge. And this is at a good restaurant with really good quality food. And also what I do also love right here is the fact that they put a lot of pictures on the outsides of the restaurants so you can see exactly what food they have. And then also on a lot of the side streets, they have vending machines with a lot of drinks. So you can get a lot of sodas, coffees, a lot of things that, well, you do see vending machines that have soft drinks in America, but the number of drinks that they have right here and the choices just seems so limitless. It's pretty crazy.
Japan is a country that is truly built on convenience. That's why many restaurants offer self-ordering kiosk stations, where you can order your meal with the press of a button and simply present a ticket inside for the cook to prepare your meal. Same goes with beverage machines. It seems like every side street has a vending machine, which makes it so convenient whenever one feels thirsty.
And here we are in Shinjuku, which is one of the craziest commercial districts in the whole of Japan. It's super duper busy, but it is really amazing to see it and really see it with one's own eyes, because, well, looking at it, it does kind of reminisce a little bit what you would see in New York with a lot of skyscrapers and a lot of modern buildings, but it's really on steroids and in a way that I can't really put into words, because there's just too much. There's screens everywhere. The architecture is really cool. And on top of that, you must think that Japan is in an area where there's quite a lot of earthquakes. So there's always a danger of having a sort of natural catastrophe. And all of these buildings are built in such a way that they will withstand such a catastrophe. So there's really a lot of really cool art in here. And the way that the architects have made this city, well, God bless them. It's crazy what they can do, but it's really overwhelming, and I'm just going to repeat it in a lot of my videos. I think that this place is just gorgeous.
Shinjuku is famed for its skyscrapers and all the commercial advertisements that can be seen on the sides of its buildings. The Shinjuku area of Tokyo has an estimated population of over 300,000 people and a population density of 18,232 people per kilometer square. Housing the northern half of the busiest railway station in the world, Shinjuku Station, and the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building, the administration center for the government of Tokyo.
It's actually kind of overwhelming, the amount of screens that there are on these buildings. There's even some screens that have that sort of 3D effect. I saw that back in the day in New York, but it is really impressive to see it in real life, because it almost looks like things are popping out of that screen. I don't know if it's actually going to reflect the same way in this video, but yeah, all of these buildings have a lot of screens, and I'm sure that it looks even more impressive at night. And then there's also some cool little crossings that have those X-shaped crossings on the street. It's not the most popular one, because the most popular one is in Shibuya, but here in Shinjuku they also have a couple of them. They're much smaller, but I like it because it makes me think of Japan, just because of all the animes and mangas that I saw when I was a kid. In Kabukichō, I stumbled on a 48-story building which is called the Kabukichō Tower. It's the 19th tallest tower here in Japan as of 2023. It's really kind of surprising to see something that is so big, and it is really amazing once again because it has a lot of screens, but it's also in front of a plaza which is in front of the Kabukichō Tower, and there's quite a few little stores that have pachinkos, and they all have gachapons, which are games that a lot of Japanese like to play, where they can earn little toys from them. And there's just a lot of people walking around here. There's a lot of noise, and this is kind of the area in a way, because as I said, this is the entertainment district, so there's really a lot of noise pretty much everywhere. And yeah, it is pretty impressive. And just looking at this building, even though there are quite a lot of other buildings that are really tall, the Kabukichō Tower really does stand out because it just feels bigger than anything else. And in front of it, they also have a really cool mural of Godzilla. And what is more Japanese than Godzilla?
The plaza in front of the Kabukichō Tower is sort of a gathering place for all sorts of people. Even though Tokyo is very meticulous when it comes to cleanliness, this area is a little more rough and seems to attract a bit of a rough crowd sometimes. buildings. Even though Kabukichō is slightly more wild, it remains very safe and is a highlight of the Shinjuku neighborhood. Adjacent to this plaza are a couple of amusement centers which specialize in gashapon capsule toy machines, which are super popular vending machines in Japan that dispense small collectible toys encapsulated in plastic capsules, and UFO catchers, which are a skill-based arcade game in which players use a claw or crane to attempt to grab prizes, often soft toys or merchandise, from a glass enclosure.
Here I am close to my hotel, and I am joined by my good friend Safwan.
Hello everyone.
Yeah, he came all the way from Canada, I came all the way from LA, and in this video you guys saw a little bit of Shinjuku and the surrounding areas. It's really cool, but both of us are super tired, so we're gonna go to our hotel right there, the Super Hotel Kabuki, what's it called? Super Hotel?
Super Hotel Shinjuku Kabukichō.
Kabukichō. It's the secret we're giving you guys. Well, now everybody's gonna come here, right? But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy it, please be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment too, let me know what you thought about this visit, and as I told you guys, there's going to be many more videos in Japan, and a lot of them will be with Safwan. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Bye bye guys, see you!